Hello everyone, hello, welcome. Katie here, and welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. Today we're planning, actually I have it on the vertical here, usually I have it on the horizontal, the October 20th through the 26th. We're getting later into October here. Definitely past the halfway mark here. Today technically is it 16th or 18th? Oh my gosh, it's the 18th. So I am filming this on Saturday, and okay, 18th, yes. Trying to anchor myself into the day here. And I pulled this card, Listener of Seeds, for this week. I love this one because it reminded me that I need to get a watering can for my one plant. So I have one plant here, but what the card really means, it's from the Future Ancestor Tarot deck. Let's see. Alexa, who makes the deck, she made it quite a while ago. What year was this? Does she have a year on here? I don't see one. But anyway, you can get it at lexaluna.com. I have it linked down below. Yeah, if you ever want to. To me, it's one of the most true meanings of each of the cards that I can relate to. I have had decks that speak to me more visually, but this is like the most true deck to me. So everyone might have a different deck that they connect to, or no deck. Maybe you have something else that you connect with. Listener of Seeds is care for yourself and your surroundings, listen to your needs. And so that was a pretty good one to pick for myself. I've been feeling, well, some updates as I get going here. Let's see, I think I want to start on the vertical. I usually like to start on the vertical here. And I picked, these stickers for this week because the pumpkin, I won't be able to use it much longer. This is Cozy Season #1 sticker sheet from Love Charmaine. I don't know. She has pretty, somewhat limited releases, but sometimes she brings stuff back. I think what I'll actually do is, let's see, how do I want to do that? I think I want to cover these up. I'm trying to think if I want to cover the numbers as well. Probably not. So I was using, I had my first first scratches on my desk. It's not fatality at all. But it was kind of sad because, I don't know, I've kept my desks in the past for a very long time, so they usually do have, quite a bit of wear on them, but it's always that first one that kind of hits, and then it's like, well, I guess I broke it in. I can do whatever I want now. I don't do like a lot of painting here or anything, although I did bring my watercolors. That would be fun to do. To have a watercolor week, even though I have not practiced. I have not well versed in it. I just dabble, and I don't know, but it'd be kind of fun to do something different, huh? So yeah, this is where I guess I kind of treat these a little like vlogs in a sense. I did finish filming my moving vlog, and now I need to edit it. I had one more thing this last week to record, and I'm looking for, what am I looking for? I'm looking for stickers that are right here. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay, I was looking for, not those. Do I have any? Please tell me I have some. Well, what made the dent in my desk is my sticker book, the book that, there, I have one more left. Last week, I remember putting everything away and that clunked down really hard on my desk, but I had no idea it did anything. And so I realized that the rings in there were very much heavily weighted to the bottom, and they stuck out at the bottom and it just slammed on there. So it's a white desk under here, and I might get some white out and see if that'll kind of change anything. They're two tiny little scratches. So let's see. I'm also a little out of sorts because it's just been a little emotional lately to like get through. Actually, I want to highlight first. We finally have been waiting since August 20th-ish. Might have been the 21st, where we ordered some birth certificates for us all because we had to get them redone here. And mine came back, my son's came back, but my husband's did not. But there on the website, it did say it was going to take longer. And so it was almost within the window when they started contacting us. And it was a really interesting thing that the state that we were requesting, we had gotten a new one 10 years ago. I thought it had been sooner, but it wasn't, because we looked at the date, because I was like, when did we get this last one? We didn't have to go through this last time. And yeah, I was just thinking like, wait, but did we get another one? We've gotten so many birth certificates and marriage certificates, and like it's been all over the place. But the one we got, the state, because he had changed his name, they asked us to upload the name change document, even though we said it's for his old name. He ended up changing his name before we got married because neither one of us wanted to carry his original last name forward. So we actually ended up taking his mom's last name. So let's see. So because of that, they go, no, on your birth certificate now, due to new federal guidelines, we have to put your new name on your birth certificate. And you have to send us one of the original name change documents, and you will never get it back. We're like, what now? It makes sense in the long run. Like now, his birth certificate, oops, they put the Saturday and the Sunday in different spots here. We saw a scan of it before it went out. So we see what they did. What it says now is like his birth certificate name on the very top is his changed name. And then down below it says like amendments or something. There's a section where it said in such and such court on this day. And they keep that document because of that. They keep that original document on hand, or however they deal with it. And have his old name down below, very small. It's very small. So, okay, sorry about that. I hit my space bar because my monitor was turning off and it stopped the video. It's what it does, actually. If you always just hit the space bar while recording on a Mac, the way I record, it just pauses it. Well, it stops it. Sorry, and then I sneezed. So welcome back. Anyway, so it took, a month and a half to do that, and a little bit more paperwork, but now his birth certificate, even though we never requested it to be modified, now it is modified permanently. And so that it was kind of surprised, but also the lady who we were communicating with did communicate it quickly and pretty efficiently to us, and then got it all done and said, okay, it's going out today. And that was a week ago Thursday, and it sat in their mailroom for a week. I don't know what happened. We checked in with her every day, and we're like, look, it's not moving. It's not moving. And she'll go down there and be like, yeah, it didn't get out. Like, she could still see it there. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why. I mean, I know the U.S. government is shut down, but the states can still process things. So we got lucky in that sense. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of going to do my regular layout here because I'm just kind of emotional about things right now. And so, yeah, it finally got to where it needed to go. They finally did. She's like, I took it out of the mailroom and got it to or she just helped get, she said there was 200 more boxes there, which I think were all envelopes because it's vital statistics. It's, I don't know what else they would be sending out other than certificates and, marriage or birth certificates, or just other documents like that. And she's like, they are with the driver. And yes, then they were finally with the driver. So, and they didn't have to go far. They only had to go, it was like priority overnight, but it was blocks away that it had to go. It would only had to go within the city. So then the place who got it the next day. And then because we're a little delayed, they actually got it on Thursday. I'm trying to think how that worked out. Maybe she got it out Wednesday, and then they got it late Thursday, the next place to get it apostilled. And they were right on it because I was like, did it get to you yet? And I started emailing them saying, it's been a month. We're just waiting for it. So they're like, we're ready. And they were indeed ready. They, then yesterday morning, they said we're able to do the rush on it like we had requested and paid for. And they got it out, yesterday afternoon. So they did like a same day apostille. They went down there personally, got it done, scanned it. So we have like copies, email copies. So we have proof that they did it. And now we should get it on Monday. So that'll be the last bit, because we got my son's new passport on Friday as well. That just took about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And trying to think. I think I want to put, you know what? I don't think I want to use these. Just thinking, I want to do right vertical. I don't know what just jumped into my brain, but I was like, wow, if I put meals up here, it's going to get a little tight, but if I write it this way, it might be kind of nice. So let's try that. And someday I'll have my brush pens. I'll practice with those a little bit and write pretty with them. But right now, it's just like that. A little boring, but it's okay. We're just going to write there, and then we're going to put Oops. And what else? And then we have, oh, errands. And then like that. And then I think I want to put some work here. These are a little too different sizes. Some of them are capitalized, some of them aren't. And that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna run with it. Let's put some decor down, and that's gonna help a little bit. So we are inching closer and closer to Halloween. We're gonna see how it is here. Honestly, it's should be low-key. Should be. We're just gonna have like a little game night. I do very much feel a little sad for missing the Friday Halloween version. Sorry, next week Halloween's on a Friday. Of having that in the States. I think that would have been really awesome, but that's okay. So let's put a little pumpkin here. And I have 0 pumpkins in the house. I wanted to get a couple little ones, and I need to go to the store and just grab a couple little guys. I think that would be really fun. There's not really big leaves in our area here. Most of it is just kind of like smaller leaves. I'm used to, in the Pacific Northwest, having like, oh, sorry, my mic is in the way. Of having like, sorry, I'm trying to adjust my mic real quick. There we go. Of having big maple leaves, and I would have brought some of those inside. But we mostly have smaller deciduous here, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous out today. It's kind of sunny, and that's why I wanted to film today, because I have some good light right now. I am wearing cozy socks. I had purchased some new socks before. Actually, I think I might want to put that over here. It's one of the things that I can do to take care of myself. Actually, I was going to wear them to my infusion, but that's okay. Maybe that's a reminder to pack them. Because last time I had like shoes on the bed, and I didn't want to do that. But I might be in a regular, like, just chair next time. So, but I thought I could wear some cute socks. I asked if I should take my shoes off, and they said no, you can just leave them on. So, but I felt a little bad about it. It's like, you don't wear shoes in the bed, right? Like, it's one of those things. Let alone like all your outdoor clothes on the bed. I don't know. It was just a little different. So what else? So other things happened this week. Besides documents, we just kept waiting and waiting for those, and they finally got out. The one thing though that did not come and is stuck in customs right now is I don't know if I like that. I think I want this over here. Is my Sterling ink stuff. It's like, I wanted to film it all week, and it's been here since the 6th, and it has yet to come out of customs. So I actually emailed, I know Sterling ink is getting inundated, but I emailed them to see if they had heard from customs over here, because usually when it takes that long, like 10 days, they're like trying to get in contact with the origin people to like verify if that was paid, if you know, if the contents are correct. Now I also ordered some stickers, and they might just pass them. So they just got, I ordered those like 2 weeks later, I think. A week and a half. Anyway. And so they're both stuck in customs right now, but if the stickers make it through, I'm kind of wondering if they were kind of mislabeled at all. Because I thought I had seen in the group that, I have to do some more research on this, but some people were saying the sterling ink planners weren't being categorized accurately for just imports there. Put this, I've been doing a coffee and croissant. I want to put these next to each other. How do I do this? I don't like that. I think I can put it over here somewhere. Anyway, if the stickers get through, because I think they should be categorized as books, and what they were saying in the group was like these were not categorized as books, but I don't know. I don't know importing at all, so I could be completely off with that. Completely. Let's see. I'll do that. I'm wondering about this tree. This tree is really pretty. I'm getting a little full of fall. I do want to put it somewhere though. Maybe up here to just kind of cover that up. Because I want some room for chores. Here. One right here. Meals. Then I have even less. I kind of like it up here the most. I know the numbers are going to show through, but yeah. Because that's kind of what I'm seeing outside my window. They're a little bit more yellowy, although, so yeah, let's talk about some other adventures I went on this week. So, Monday, what did I do on Monday? I was like out every day. Oh, I went to my GP? Why does that feel like I did that 2 weeks ago? Oh, my GP. Okay. I was like, I saw my specialist like 2 weeks ago. Why? Yes, my GP was close by, and got kind of registered with them, got that all set up. Saw some cats on the way. And then the next day we went to the beach finally. So, also there's no school this week, so I'm only putting like a couple things that are timed here. And I think that's it. I feel like these are getting full enough. I don't really want to add too much more. Like there's some cute things on here, but I think I could use them elsewhere. maybe a star or two here. So we went to the beach. It is pretty close by. Took about 20 minutes to get there. And we saw a, if you're familiar with House Hunters, there's the international version, and they were filming it right across the street from us. And I laughed because I watched a few, but they're so staged and they're so just kind of, I don't know. It's so simplified from like what moving overseas is actually like. Like they're just like, yeah, and then we moved, and it's like, because the places that they're seeing, the couple that they were filming, I don't normally hear people speaking that loud of English on our street. It's usually all Dutch around here. I mean, people speak English, but it's just not the norm. And I just heard this lady very loudly saying things in English about there's a bakery down here, there's a, this is here, and they're just nodding. And like when they stopped filming, they weren't interested in anything around. They were like, my assumption is either they already live here and they know where everything is at, or they're not moving here. This was just one of their alternates, and they already have a place. And this was just like one of their, and they gave a nickname for the place. I think it was 2 doors down from us. I don't know. I didn't see a for rent sign there, or maybe I did. I don't know. We were about to get in our Uber. And so we were just waiting there. They were going to come around the corner any minute. So we only had a quick moment to notice them filming. So yeah, I just kind of laughed, and then we went to the beach, and it kind of rained, but it was windy, and it was warmer than we thought. It's been kind of a warmer fall time anyway. And so when it sprinkled a bit, it wasn't, we were expecting colder because we're used to like the Pacific Northwest beaches. And yeah, we hung out there for a little while. We had lunch there. It was really good. I think I've heard some of those places start to shut down soon due to weather. But maybe some of them, we'll find out, because I'd like to go back. It was a little cafe right on the beach. And it was a good, it's because I always wanted to visit the beach from here. And that's kind of one of the things that I mentally pictured in my head to get us here, like to just go. And then when I walk the beach there, I'll feel like this is all real. And yeah, I wanted to kind of just hold off on that until like I got my infusion. I got other things lined up, that we got pretty much everything lined up, and it did. I feel like we're almost all there, and we're just waiting for this last document to come, and then we'll take it over to our local city hall, get that just registered, re-registered, and we're done. Because we have like everything. Let's see if I can remember all the items I usually have here, and then I do laundry, and I have record here instead of some of the other ones, and then it was recycle, right? Yeah, might be in a slightly different order, but okay. And then it does feel good to have a week off. It's been a lot, but I feel like we can kind of chill this next week. I'm not used to having a break. at this point. But yeah, we don't have Thanksgiving break here because there's no Thanksgiving. And then around here, more Christmassy things pop up because of Santa Claus comes November 15th. They do that down the street. So yeah, that'll be kind of the first big kind of event. And then towards the end of December, they close down our street and have a big fair. So that'll be fun too. It's coming up all quicker than I kind of wanted it to, but that's okay. It has to come. Like, you can't stop time. And I was hoping to get out more, but I mean, going to the beach was a big deal. Just as a milestone here. And then the day after we went to the beach, I got my COVID shot. I went to a senior center nearby, and anyone can really get them. It's just, it's yeah, like they won't deny you from having one, but it's just like they're trying to target more vulnerable groups here. With my Crohn's, I definitely, and with my infusions now starting up again, yeah, got that there. Probably took about 5 minutes. The warnings was the whole appointment will take half an hour, but there were so many people there, and there was just a few getting it done at the time, even though I had an appointment. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that was. Maybe in more other places they have like a lot more appointments, and so they're handling a whole lot more people. But this was, yeah, in 5 minutes I was like done, and then waited 2 minutes and then left. That one really kind of took me out. So I did take like paracetamol, Tylenol right before. And it didn't really cut through. I was achy the rest of the day, and that night was really hard, even though I took one more before bed. Hot showers help. I was trying to think, like last year, I got my COVID shot before I had my first infusion of this new med. I was on the old med before that. So, I don't know if it was quite a difference of the med, or I remember last year I got my COVID and flu on the same day, and then I just slept the next day. So I probably don't remember as much. But then when I was at my GP on Monday, I'm like, hey, I need the flu shot. And they're like, yeah, we're having this open clinic on Thursday. You just drop by. And I said, oh, so all three of us can go because we're all registered here now. We don't have a letter recommending that we get one. Because usually the GP sends you a letter to say, hey, we recommend you get this. So mostly seniors, that's pretty much who we saw again. They're getting them. And you literally, so we just, wrote our names on a piece of paper. And since we were all registered there, I was very thankful that we had. You just walk into this other little waiting area, and they just give it to you standing up, that you don't even sit down. They were just ready. And just went boom, boom, boom on all three of us. And then we were out the door. It was less than 5 minutes. Yeah, and that one wasn't as bad. I have to say that one, I could tell I wasn't as achy. But combined, and we all kind of slowed down for a little bit. We treated ourselves to some dinner out, and then we had leftovers the next night. So we definitely took care of ourselves, much like what this card is telling me about. And yeah, it was good to get that all out of the way. It was almost like having them both at once, but I would not have been able to get the shot in the same arm, because my COVID arm shot, like the shot I got down that side, it hurt. Like there was no way she was going to stick it in that arm. So I definitely had to do separate arms. as opposed to, I remember getting them the same time last year and they was all in the same arm. Oh, and then the year before that, she did separate arms and it was not good. Now that I remember, yeah, it was like 2 years ago, they finally started doing them together. Okay, so I just wrote this here, but I'm not sure what my neighbor was doing, but they are just making a few tapping noises above. Might hear it again. I think they're just vacuuming up there or cleaning something. Yeah, it's a little tapping noise. Oh well, but we're in an apartment building now, but we are very, very lucky that most of our adjoining walls are very, like there's no one there. So really, we're kind of like the only neighbors we really have during the day. There's a shop below us, but they're only like 8 to 5. And then above us are super nice neighbors. So yeah, we're really enjoying it. But we thought we had neighbors on one of our sides because, physically the building attaches there. But we found out it was like a storeroom for the shop on the ground floor next door. And so we like peeked over and we're like, wait, there's no one there in the evenings. So yeah, it's mostly like in the evenings. I just kind of wonder how loud we're being, but really it's just so well insulated here. So we can kind of relax a little bit more. We also watched a bat fly around. There's this one little bat that likes to come out in the evenings and grab some bugs here by the canal. And I don't know, if I can grab that footage, I might put a little bit in here, but I think it's vertical, so I don't know if it'll work. I'll try. And what else? Oh, and there's, natural spider webs around. But yeah, I think I'd like to just get a little pumpkin here or there. I mean, it would be so adorable to walk around on Halloween night if kids were going door to door. Like, it's so idyllic here. And if we start seeing some trick-or-treaters out, I might just like walk around and watch them or something. And not in a creepy way. Totally not in a creepy way, but the little neighborhoods around here are so cute. Like all the hedges and the brick and the cute little streets and things. It'd be really, really cute. I'm just kind of looking down at one of them right now and how cute it would be. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what they have here. So no school things to put in, but I will put the weather in real quick, and I think that's about it. Yeah, but if you have a chance to get your shots, please do. It does help all of us, and it also helps it be less severe for yourself. And every year the variants are a little different, and it definitely helps, especially if you have chronic illnesses or are immunocompromised. Yeah, I'm still masking here, and I am like I'm trying to think how many times I've seen another person with a mask, and I think only once or twice in the 3 months we've been here, and we ride transit all the time. So I do feel safer here, but and especially if there's some ventilation, like when we went to the beach and we ate in the cafe, their door was wide open, like birds came in and stuff, and it was warm enough in there, but also had like air moving around, and there weren't too many people when we first got there, and then by the time we were leaving, other people were coming. So it's getting to 7 degrees tonight. Okay. Then it's rising. Okay. Yeah, because all the rain's coming in this next week. Where do I want to write it? Let's try it on the top. And I know it might be a little tricky here, but I wanted to start writing it on the top. So Monday. Okay. 16. 13. It almost sounds like they're doing the windows. But maybe our neighbors are just doing their windows. That's possible. Okay, Wednesday. Here we go. Got a little tripped up there. And 16, 12. And then, oh, it does get a little colder with some definite, let's see, so Thursday, Friday, 14, 10, and then we're gonna, I think I'm gonna shift it down here, 12, 8, and 11, 9. I'm gonna put some percentages of rain. Do I? Yeah, I think it'll change. But yeah, it's definitely Thursday, 100% chance of rain. Although that doesn't mean all day, but it just means it's for sure happening. And then 60. Yeah, because it's just going to be rain all day. So it'll be interesting to watch that now and see how things change. Because there'll be... I'm debating on whether... Yeah, no, I'm just going to leave the percentages in. I was trying to see if like I should get some stickers with some weather on there, but much like when we lived in Seattle, it's like there's just going to be a lot of rain. Like, do I put rain down for every single one? It's just it's more the percentages that are changing. So anything else for this week? It looks pretty plain, but that's because it kind of is. Let's put a little ghosty up here, and yeah, why not? Why not? Let's see. See, I want to use some of these little sparkle guys, but they aren't cut out. Or the little hearts. Just use those. Just have a ghosty on each one. And yeah, and then next week, so I'm hoping my stickers come for October from Sterling Ink for these. They're the ones with the moon and the bats, and I'd love to do that for next week. But they are in a separate like package than my planners, so there is some hope to get them through. I'm trying to think like what I can. I think it's like 8 to 10. There's an open lab place that my husband's going to go to there. I did challenge myself this last week to get through some small admin stuff, like all those little things that you kind of keep putting off to the side. Contacting the electric company here to make a small change in our account, to just little things here and there, those little tiny things. One was like I had purchased it was part of a Patreon, I think, and I wanted to load that podcast into my podcaster, but it's one of those private ones, and so I'm like, how do you do this? Okay. And I will say, If you notice any stuttering or jumping in my videos, there is a definite memory leak going on the new Mac OS, which is called, I don't want to check right now because I don't want to stop recording. The name escapes me, but is it Mojave? I don't know. It's 26 is, because they're lining it up to the years now. And like Safari is like unusable with YouTube and on the desktop. The phone is doing fine, but like just a little bit ago it was stuttering, and whenever it's low on memory, like my computer has plenty of memory. It has nothing to do with that, but I know that there's memory issues. There's what else? It was part of the admin thing that I was talking about. And I keep a lot of files off of here. Like when I'm done doing my editing, I delete a lot of files because I never keep them. I only have my originals that go up into YouTube, but I don't keep like a bunch of files locally. And what was I thinking? There was admin. I was thinking like admin, something on my computer. I don't remember now. Sorry. My ADHD train of thought there. Just, if it comes to me, I'll let you know. But I just know, like, if you do see any stutters in this video, it's probably because of that. But right now it's looking fine. Like I'm looking at the monitor and there's no like stuttering when I move my hand around. So that's good. And I tried to see where I could use this marker. Maybe I should do some lines. I kind of feel now like I should do this to add a little highlight here. Did it need it? Probably not. But I kind of like just the added little bit. And then, let's see. It's okay if it's a little shaky. I'm only going to go to here. There, just to add like a little punch of color up there. Because I'm missing the lines here. I really do enjoy doing the lines there. So yeah, talked about flu shots, the beach, birth certificates. Yeah, I don't know if any other states are doing that. But if you are getting a new birth certificate and you have changed your name, it could be, I thought it had to do with the real ID. What we were told, it was part of the real ID and that they were putting that on the birth certificate. We took it. We're just like, you know what? We do want this because we don't like looking at the other name, especially my husband. He's estranged from the other family member. So it really is in the long run really good because he can see his real name on there now. But it may be something that complicates things and you may have to file an extra form, and you may have to pay an extra little bit. I don't know, but worth it, yes. And just be awares. I hope you are enjoying your fall. I really want to get out tomorrow and try to take a little walk, or maybe this evening we'll go sit on the bench for a little bit and just take it all in. I'm not sure. We're working our way up to feeling better. Definitely the shots kind of took me out. But I'm going to feel even more better after my next infusion here. And I'll have a pretty high concentration going on. I'll be a little tired here, but the rest of this weekend here might be really nice. Even though it's raining, I might feel better We have goals of getting bikes soon because we kind of put that on pause, but this week, since my son is out of school, we thought that would be really good. They're closed on Mondays, but I think maybe Tuesday might be a really good day to go and get some. And then he needs some new shoes and he needs a haircut. So it's a lot to kind of back into this week, but it's also, we're trying to get that stuff done while he's not in school. So take care, everyone. Please take care of yourselves. Take some time to journal. Take some time to yourself. Take some time to sit on the bench somewhere if you can. Oh, yeah, I had some bus fun. So, like, there was a bus that didn't show up, so I had to Uber over to my COVID shot. And then I'm like, well, I'm curious how this bus comes back. And it ended up that it wasn't a bus. It was a little shuttle going around. And I might have missed seeing the shuttle because I had no idea it was a shuttle. It didn't say that there was little shuttles going around. So I sat on the little shuttle and I felt like I was in somebody else's like family van and they were just taking me around. It was funny because everyone seemed like they knew each other. And I'm like, did I get on a bus that was like more of a private bus? But they pulled up and I was the only one at the bus stop. I waited like, almost 40 minutes for it because it comes once an hour. And I'm like, it's fine. Like, I have nothing else to do. And I'm just really curious if this bus is going to show up. And I didn't want to Uber again. But it was a free bus too. They couldn't collect anything on that bus because it was just like a regular mobility bus that you can put wheelchairs in the back. And yeah, bus adventures, right? Sometimes you never know what's going to pick you up. Otherwise, the buses have been absolutely great here. Yeah, I just wanted to get to know a new route because it went a totally different direction and we really haven't gone much and we might have to go there every once in a while. I think that stop is opening up November 1st. I think it's going to be back to normal at that point unless there's more delays, but it's a construction thing. And I think the big bus can't get through the construction, so they are just having the shuttles go through. That's what my understanding was, but it's not clear. It's definitely not clear on their website. I wish they would, because they're saying streets that are closed or stops that are closed that are not the ones that it didn't show up at. That was my confusing thing. It's like, well, if they're not showing up there, then say it's closed, right? Just say it's closed. Anyway, bus adventures, COVID shot, flu shot adventures, paperwork adventures, and fall. Enjoy some of the scenery. I hope if there's any kind of shift, maybe it's just getting a little cooler. I know LA can not really feel like fall at all, but see if there's just some little gentle shifts. Maybe it's just a little cooler at night, a little less sun. So we'll see. If you enjoyed this, please like it on the way out. Consider subscribing and leave a comment. I always love to read through your comments. And yeah, it's okay. Whatever you do, it's okay. Take care, everyone. Bye.